Welcome to episode 27 of Monster Madness 2024. We are on to the third episode of the week. We are continuing this week to find out the final four monsters. In today's matchup, we have Striker Eureka versus Kraken. Striker is still following this Cinderella type story, has had two upsets so far to make it to this matchup. It's definitely in a matchup that I think it can win, for sure. Let's break down the bios of these two monsters. Let's start out with Striker Eureka. Striker, first appearing in the 2013 Pacific Rim movie. Striker is a Mark V Australian Jaeger piloted by Herc and Chuck Hansen and is one of the fastest and deadliest Jaegers ever made. While the Kraken is a mythological creature appearing in the Clash of the Titans movie, is a creature that has been known to pull ships underwater and is also famous for being a monster that even the gods feared. Now let's break down the size. The size of Striker Eureka is around 250 feet, while the Kraken is standing at 425 feet tall, so has a significant size advantage in this battle. Now let's move on to the best weapon. The best weapon for Striker includes the Sting Blades. These are shown to be able to slice monsters apart easily. They're shown to be a very formidable weapon. While the Kraken's best weapon, really all he comes into battle with is the tentacles, the two arms, and the best weapon in my opinion is the teeth. Bite force of the monster is going to be his best weapon in this battle. Now the best feat for Striker is, this Jaeger has a lot of good feats, but the best one is making the Cat 5 Slattern call for help, monster that surprisingly went out in the first round in this tournament, but is definitely Striker's best feat. While the Kraken doesn't really have any feats, the only really one I mentioned in the previous episodes is just being a monster that the gods feared and making the gods fear him. That's his best feat that I can really mention. Now let's break this down. In this matchup, who do I think would win? I think that the Kraken has a big disadvantage in the speed department. Striker is so much faster. You know Striker in this battle would be able to fly around and just knock Kraken around for the most part. The thing that makes this interesting is we don't know how durable the Kraken really is. We just see him defeated by Medusa's head. But Kraken does have that wide stance with the four legs, all of the tentacles flying around. It would not make it easy for Striker to get hits off for sure. And I think that's the biggest advantage for Kraken. Striker Eureka, it would be tough to get in close without getting too close. Because if Striker gets in close enough to make any damage with the Sting Blades or just the hand-to-hand combat with the fists, then he's going to be close enough to maybe get grabbed by the tentacles from Kraken. And at that point, Kraken could go in for a bite and it could be game over. So that's where there's a little bit of a risk. If Striker goes in for a kill, he has to make sure that he actually gets it and make sure he kills Kraken or at least wounds him enough, because if he gets in close, it might be too late. And if Striker doesn't get the kill, then Kraken could possibly get the win. But it's also worth mentioning that Striker has the long-distance weapons of the chest cannons. We don't know how effective these would be. They're shown to be able to take down Mutavor in just 4 hits, the 4 different rockets. I don't think that would be enough to take down Kraken just on its own. But if Striker was able to dish off some damages, maybe with the fists, and then some Sting Blade damage, maybe it would be enough to take him down at that point. But this is a tough one, because Kraken doesn't have much screen time. But you know what? I'm going to have to give the edge to Striker in this battle. I think Striker is much faster, has the better weapons, has a lot of experience with Herc and Chuck Hansen taking down monsters. And you know what? I'm going to ride this wave of Striker Eureka's win streak here. Has had 2 upsets so far, and I think Striker will probably not get the vote in this battle. It might be close, but I'm guessing it's going to be more edged out to Kraken. So I think Striker is, if Striker's lower in the percentage for the poll, I think Striker's going to pull another upset and is going to go to the final 4 in Monster Madness. So I'll give the edge to Striker in this battle. But make sure you let me know down below who you think will win in this matchup. If you want to watch the previous episode, you can click right here on the left side of the screen. And if you want to see the playlist of all the episodes, you can click right here. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.